NIAC is the largest Iranian American grassroots organization in the United States. It's an organization that is pursuing the interests of the Iranian American community. We have made a name for ourselves on Capitol Hill as one of the most effective organizations in the Iranian American community, fighting issues such as opposing war between the United States and Iran, promoting human rights in Iran, opposing broad-based sanctions against Iran who would only make the suffering of the Iranian people greater. And opposing the war precisely because of the fact that the war between the United States and Iran would be devastating for the US, would be devastating for Iran, would be devastating for the aspirations of the Iranian people for democracy, would kill off the Iranian pro-democracy movement. And it would be devastating for Iranians of Americans of Iranian descent, who of course would be in this country and would see their relatives in Iran be killed while their friends coming home, their American friends coming home in coffins as well. NIAC has a membership throughout the entire country. Our membership is, of course, overwhelmingly Iranian American, but we have members that are not Iranian American. We have members that are Christian, Muslim, Zoroastrian, Baha'i, Jewish, from all walks of life, all different types of political orientations as well. Of course, though, the majority of the community also fall into the majority view of the community, which is an orientation that is against war, in favor of diplomacy, in favor of human rights, and very critical of sanctions. NIAC was created in 2002. The first conversations about creating an organization like NIAC started right after 9/11, when we saw that the Iranian American community that is so educated, so wealthy, so successful, still did not have a voice in this country, particularly after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. We thought it was critical to make sure that a collective voice for the Iranian American community was created. And ever since 2002, the organization has grown at a fantastic speed. Originally, we only educated the Iranian American community about how they could get involved into the political processes of the United States. As we grew, however, more and more expectations grew on NIAC that we would also represent the community on various issues. And today, that has actually become one of the key things that we do. Whenever there is a problem on Capitol Hill, if there's a law or if there's a policy that is being introduced that would affect the Iranian American community in a very, very negative way, NIAC is there. When the forces of war between the United States and Iran were pushing for a resolution that would pave the war between the United States and Iran in 2008, NIAC was there leading a coalition, killing that resolution and preventing war. When Congresswoman Jane Harman made a statement, a very unfortunate statement, saying that it would be good if Iran essentially would be split apart according to its ethnic groups. NIAC was there, and within 24 hours we had a retraction from Congresswoman Harman about saying something like that, particularly at a time when we've seen how civil war in Iraq, in which ethnic groups, sectarian groups have been pitted against each other, what a devastating effect that has for that country, for that people, and what a devastating effect it has for the United States as well.